This poem is titled Relapse, an elegy for Zach Baker in 12 steps. Step 1. Zach gets arrested and is charged with drug paraphernalia after gathering up needles in Pioneer Park and placing them in a Sharps container for disposal. The judge sentences him to community service. The justice system is aware of its own stupidity, but continues to deny it. Step 2, Dante, I have seen your inferno. The first time I gave an overdosing man naloxone, he screamed from every cell in his body. His fist connected with my face, and I didn't see stars. I saw a lake of fire, and now I am an atheist that believes in hell. Step 3, Utah has a stigmata against addicts. Step 4, Zach was in and out of rehab. We had both seen the bloody inside of the opioid epidemic. He advocated for addicts in a state that would rather see them dead. Step 5, the bill passes. Glory, glory. In the land of the God makers, anyone can be a savior. Step 6, Zach fights for a new bill, one that would give the public access to naloxone. He must build new homes in Utah's heart. I skipped some steps. I doubled a step because we're on step 8. A Purdue spokesperson says, abandon hope, all ye who enter here. And my friend Chase overdoses on an overprescription, and I am over, playing the role of Virgil. Step 9, the bill passes. Glory, glory. In the land of the God makers, anyone can be a savior. Step 10, I placed all my coins on the eyes of my friends, and now I am begging strangers for pocket change. Step 11, Zach is working on a cell phone app that addicts can use to call for help. Step 12, no. Step 12, Step 12. When did it get so quiet? I just saw him 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, he was at open mic night. We had coffee. We talked about step 1. Zach and I were both kept alive by the tiny miracles and curses that afflicted us. So why are mine so much more tenacious? Step 2, in the land of the God makers, anyone can be a savior. Step 2, do you hear that? It's Jesus Christ, American hero, sobbing in the parking lot. Step 2, for God so loved the world. Step 3, he gave his only begotten son. Step 4, because he was too much of a coward to save us himself. Step 5, the first time I gave an overdosing man naloxone, he wanted to kill me for keeping him alive, and I hope he was able to forgive me, for I knew exactly what I had done. Step 8, Dante, I have seen your inferno. When I jumped off that cliff in Emigration Canyon, the snow caught my fall and planted me like a tree, and I was kept alive only by the tiny miracles and curses that afflicted me. Step 2, I sent Zach a message asking if he was really dead. He still hasn't opened it. Step 12, in the land of the God makers, anyone can be a savior. But don't you know the most famous story about a savior? He gets forsaken at the end. Step 1. For the first time in over a decade, Utah has moved below the national average for overdose deaths. And despite everything that has happened and everyone we have lost, I can feel something healing.